I don't mind bothering attacking. I should just shield up. Okay, and I'll get the high one. That works too. Out, out, out. Let's roll. Maybe this is a group from PvP, who like mainly PvP, because they seem a little disoriented now and then, despite being high rank. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. That's probably it. I do that a lot. Turn into some goop before fucking unleashing hell, or fucking the underworld on this fucker. Because the whole ancient Greek thing! Woo. Thematic! Ah, fuck, I missed the shield throw. Okay, that'll get him. Ooh, that looks sweet. The fucking gold skin with the darkness on it. Ah, fuck, I was hoping that my shield wouldn't come back yet. Because her quick melee, when she doesn't have her shield, is she just fucking punches them in the face. Although the quick melee with the shield is equally fucking awesome. Okay, I'll take this point because I can take the hits because I have my shield. Okay. Yep. Block that shit and get out. Alright, we're doing a little bit of it now. Ooh, that shield throw. But yeah, I've actually come to like the rogues a lot more after making the video about them. I'm almost mastered Reyna. I have all of her lore done. I just need to get the fucking levels for her. Missed my opportunity with the double XP because I was focusing on other characters. And I just didn't really feel like playing her style of support because it's definitely very different from like one of my other mains, like Alani. And Alani is just generally the best in every category. The best. Her and Pendles are just the fucking coolest. Although I have my... I'm gonna say this, and I think I've said this about almost every Battleborn character that's been added. I have my reservations about the new one, Ernest, because he seems like he's gonna play defensive, and he's a UPR, who is my least played faction. Because I think the really only although, to be fair, that's still not saying much. Because I play at least 3 of them regularly. Because now I'm playing Galilea, who fucking hates Umbra. Or kind of. It's like a frenemy situation. Read the lore. And I have to be careful with what I say, because I've become so fucking dug into the lore. I just, like, kind of sometimes forget what is and isn't just, like, knowledge about the characters and what's actually, like, fucking deep lore, which I need to be more aware of because I don't want to spoil that shit for people because it's cool. Okay. Okay. Oh fuck, it's doing its shield thing. Ooh, that Miko didn't see the field. Speaking of fields, let's put down this Desecrate and go to town. Yeah, maybe I'll play some Whiskey Foxtrot after this, because I'm liking the rogues. And they are rad. Which is a super, super unorganic segue to talking about Rogue One. Because they released another trailer for it, and it looks fucking amazing. I loved Episode 7, and this one looks like it's going to be... I'm actually, like, more excited for Rogue One than Episode 8. Maybe that's just because, like, Rogue One actually comes out soon? I'm not sure, but it looks fucking cool. And maybe because it's just a very different style. Because Rogue One, it looks like it's going to be a story about rogues, which is always awesome. Fucking Han Solo is awesome. Fucking Firefly. Space rogues. They're the best. As opposed to the normal story, which is very, like, Jedi, one with the Force. With occasional rogue characters. One less now! Haha. Someone died and made me sad. But at the same time, like, I shouldn't read fucking YouTube comments because it is the stupidest shit. But I was reading comments and people were complaining about Rey being a fucking Mary Sue. Have you literally never seen a Star Wars movie? All of the protagonists are super terribly Mary Sue, and Rey is the least egregious of them. Because Rey, they at least, like, divide her accomplishments between the 3 party members of Finn, Rey, and Poe. Because one is the pilot, one is the Jedi, and one is the fighter. Just plain fighter. Like, ranged. So they did a really good job of making it not overpowered. But, like, fucking Luke Skywalker, with little to no formal training, holds his own against Darth Vader. He loses, but he holds his own in Episode 5. In Episode 4, he blows up the Death Star entirely on his own. Episode 6, once again, with minimal training. Sure, he had some knowledge from, like, the fucking Jedi temples and stuff he learned in the extended universe, which I might add is no longer canon, but, like, he was still very much on his, like, own, practically. And still, he fucking beat Darth Vader and the Emperor. With some help, but... And then looking at Anakin, Anakin is the worst. Partially because the prequels are far worse than the original. I'm not going to say they're terrible, because I have my own feelings about the prequels where they're not good, but I feel like they get an overly bad rap. Because, once again, they're not good, but there is good stuff in them. Which is why I love, like, the no anti-cheese cut of the movies. Those are fucking brilliant. And it shows that there is good stuff to be seen in the prequels. It's just, there's also a lot of awfulness. But fucking Anakin in Episode 1, when he's 7 years old, shuts down the entire Trade Federation blockade fleet. Just by himself. Episode 2, he does get fucked up a little bit. I'll give you that. But fucking Episode 3, this minimally... Like, he's barely a knight. He's reaching for Master. Fucking bests the entire council and Jedi Temple. And then Rey barely manages to fend off... Keep in mind, she's getting her ass kicked the first half of the fight. She picks up the fight after Finn has already done his battle against Kylo. And then she gets beaten down, and then he triggers something in her mind about her previous Force training. And people are saying she doesn't have Force training. She totally does. They're going to explain it in Episode 8. That's what that weird flashback is. She was one of the students at Luke's temple, I'm calling it. Or me and a lot of people on the internet. And she manages to fend him off until they are separated. She doesn't win that fight. She lands a wound on him, but, like, that's the extent of it. So if you're saying your complaint about Episode 7 is that she's a Mary Sue, at least complain about the other movies. Or at least just admit that you're being, like, a little... You're tilting your perspective based on sexism. Because there is no way she's any more of a Mary Sue than fucking Luke or Anakin Skywalker. And don't get me wrong, that's not me, like, complaining about how Star Wars is awful. I fucking love Star Wars. It's fun, but it's not great. With the exception of, like, Episode 7. Episode 7 was shot really cool and had some really cool takes. With the exception of the fucking masturbatory lens flares, but we all saw that coming because it's JJ. I am excited for Episode 8, though, because they're totally gonna add Thrawn back, because I think they just added him back to Rebels, which I watched, like, the first season, but it was, like, it felt a lot like the first season of Clone Wars, where it was still very kiddie, which I fucking love the later seasons of Clone Wars, because that shit got dark. Like, they fucking court-martialed a clone, they fucking executed a traitor. It got dark. It was enjoyable, because it didn't make itself out to be all kiddie-friendly. Rebels seem to be more of that kind of, like, we're a team and we're like a family. Which, like, don't get me wrong, cool. I'm glad younger people are getting introduced to Star Wars, but it's just not my particular cup of tea. But apparently, I think they're adding him to Rebels, Thrawn to Rebels, and they just cast, I'm gonna forget his name. I always forget his name. He played the Collector in the Marvel franchise, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And if you paint him blue, he would be a brilliant Thrawn. And he said he's playing a villain, so he's totally Thrawn. And he's gonna fucking come back and be awesome. Especially because the whole Empire hates aliens things that they never actually address in the movies, but it's kind of obvious because you never actually see an alien species in the Imperial forces. Hence why all the stormtroopers are dude bros peoples. Okay. Let's fucking take on Isaac. That's another character I haven't really played a lot. I actually thought about maybe when I get settled at the new place doing a few streams of just character practice. Because, like, there's a few characters I haven't played. Isaac, El Dragon, Whiskey a little bit more, Benedict, and probably Ernest. I don't see myself playing a lot of Ernest except to maybe make a video about him. I don't know. We'll see. That is a weird thing that just happened. His fucking... Oh, okay. I need to fucking peace out. Peace out and regen a little bit. Okay. Back in action. I need to get that sunspot. Okay. But yeah, maybe streaming once I get settled. Not sure where I do it. I'm torn between doing it through YouTube live streaming and Twitch. Because Twitch seems like, you know, it's the obvious gaming platform, but I'm not sure how Battleborn does on Twitch as a whole, and because it's external from here, so I feel like it would lose some of the, like, a lot of you guys probably wouldn't be able to access or see it as quickly or immediately. That and YouTube streaming just seems a lot more simplistic from what I've seen with it and done like a 1-second test with it. Aw, oh, come on, he rotated that limb out. That's not fucking fair. Oh, fucking caught. Yeah, this team isn't doing brilliant. I'm gonna blame the team. There we go. We finally got his core down. Put down Desecrate and fucking go to town. There we go. Get that corruption up. Ooh. There's some damage right there. Ooh. Ooh, feel that fucking attack speed. That's a really good sunspot placement, actually, by that Umbra. Maybe I'll play some Umbra in Cleese too. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So I probably, once I actually get settled there, I'll make a video asking, like, what format you guys would best fit you and, like, where you would most likely tune in, what format, what site, etc. Fuck. Alright, it's 3 cores because we're a full team. Forgot about that. Yeah. The glorious benefit of having a shield. Shield throw. Oh, yes, that was probably a waste of that skill, but fuck it. Desecrate. There we go. Debuff Isaac so my whole team can fucking get in here and destroy him. There we go. There's the 2 cycle. That's what I was looking for. Good fucking work. And I'm full health so I can shoot beams, so I can actually contribute to this part of the fight. Oh! Fucking got him! Nice. That's almost as good as that trick shot I posted the other day where I fucking pinged the shit out of that Alani and killed her with that, the ricochet shot. I'm still fucking proud of that. That was an amazing shot for me. Because that was, like, early on in my, playing Galilea, too. That wasn't, like, super duper recent. So I was still getting the hang of her, so on a whim, I was like, can I hit this? I don't know if I can hit this. So I just kind of, like, threw it and said, fuck it. And it fucking hit her. And that was glorious, that strike. There we go. Type out GG. Thank you so much for watching. We have more Battleborn coming your way. Keep it right here, and I'll see you in the next part.